Hi class, welcome to session number 4, and as I promised you, we're going on a field trip today. We're going on a field trip to the picnic table. Picnic table, this is a class I would have given you anyway in a classroom called chair stretching. It can also be called the nerd sessions because I've noticed that neither the Pilates or the yoga books that I've learned from don't do much with the hands or the neck, and as I've lectured you many times, those are very important areas, especially for you little nerds that are hunched over your phones all day and your little devil machines, your computers. So these are things, and you get to do them sitting down. Also, I would point out these are excellent exercises that I use for people in wheelchairs or that are unable to stand and things of that nature, people with disabilities. So we're going to pay special attention. This is a special field trip on the neck and the hands. The neck is very important. You need to maintain suppleness in the neck. I like that word supple. It's a very sexy word. And because your balance mechanisms are, a lot of it is in your ears and they're little muscles and they need to be exercised or they will be atrophied. So to do that you need a flexible neck. So we need to keep that. If you yell at an old person, which sure, it's fun to do that, but when they look, they don't turn their heads. They look their bodies, and it's one of the factors why older people fall down. So we don't want to do that. So, and also when you're hunched over all day, you want to stretch that neck. So here's some neck stretches, and we'll get into the hands, which are very, very important as well. I want you to be able to work those thumbs, okay? Here we go. Clear your minds. Big exhale. Let's start with simple neck rotations. Very good. And if I offend anyone when I call you nerds or little mammals, I don't care. It's actually cool to be a nerd now. Go figure that. Nobody would ever figure that out, although I'm really not into that kind of stuff too much. I'm more of a physical guy. But I do realize that a lot of the world today sits around all day. Notice I'm going in both directions for balance. And I want to move slowly and smoothly, breathing naturally with purpose. Good. Big exhale. Now then, let's do this one. Neck slides are one of my favorite ones. I'll give you a little profile on that as well. We don't come forward because these muscles are stretched out forward from being hunched over, or it's called a forward head. So basically it's from the midpoint back. It's what's called a neutral head, like you were measuring for height. Don't tilt it back, don't tilt it forward, keep it level. Midpoint back, give yourself a double chin. It's called a neck slide. I like to exhale back, inhale front. But don't go forward, we want to go back. After 4 or 5, 6 repetitions, you'll start feeling these large muscles working back here. Neck slides. It's like talking to somebody with a really bad breath. You know, whoa, whoa. Tuck that in, neutral head, ears over the traps, double chin, big exhale. Now then, we're going to lean the chin forward and go around to the sides. It's okay to bring the chin forward. In fact, a lot of the Pilates exercises have you looking down the midline of the body, so you are forward in that. But don't ever crease it to the rear. Hard on the 3rd cervical vertebrae, so when you're thinking back, you want to maintain that natural curve in your neck. Here we go. First we'll do the levels, then we'll do the chin forward. So here I am in my neutral position, ears over the trapezius, nice square body, nice airway. Drop shoulders, relax. Exhale around to the right with the neutral head. First 10 seconds, the easy phase of the stretch. Next 10 to 20 seconds, 30 seconds, this developmental phase. That should feel really good. A good stretch feels good, and it's easy to hold. And I'm looking around with my eyes as well, all the way around. Now when I come back, I exhale. Don't throw the head. Use the neck muscles, pull it back to center. Big exhale, let's do the other side. Back around to the opposite side. And stretch. Oh, that feels good. Exhale. Same exercise, but now we're going to drop the chin down. Remember, you can drop that chin forward, but don't crease it to the rear. You can arch it to the rear, but don't crease it. So we're going forward right now. Drop it down here. Look around again to the right, eyes and everything, first page. This one you'll feel a little more along the clavicle and the AC joint. Ooh, got a nice little pop there. Ooh, got another one. I must have been looking at that devil machine too long today. I got a good 3 minutes on it. Exhale back to center. Take a nice breath, drop the chin, left side. Exhale back to center and relax. Lift the shoulders, drop them down. Right ear to right shoulder. If you touch your shoulder, you automatically get an A. I don't think that's going to happen. That'd be a rubberneck. You don't want that either. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel it long here. Exhale with poise and control back to center. Here we go, other side. And don't be, you got to have a sense of humor in my class. If you get offended by anything I say, always remember I don't care. Back to center and relax. Now I'll quickly show you some strengthening exercises. One, you're going to do this one. I'm going to, this is an isometric where the muscle contracts but it does not move. So it's a static position but a contraction, and it's a strengthener. So I'll be exhaling. Don't hold your breath. You'll want to hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. I got my hand up here. I'm trying to turn my head into the hand, and my hand will not allow it. Here's how that works. Ready, set, go. And I'm breathing, and I'm breathing. I can feel the tension over here. Keep breathing, and relax. Other side, pushing here, trying to rotate, don't let it. Good, nice, erect posture. Make sure you keep those balance points lined up. Even though I'm seated, I'm still in that good posture. Here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I won't let myself do it. I keep breathing. You can talk to yourself or sing or something like that. Don't hold your breath. It raises your blood pressure. That's called Valsalva. Bad for you. Release. Now let's go to the rear. I'm going to do a neck slide. I'm going to put my hands behind my head, and I'm going to slide, but I'm not going to let it because we want to go all four of those directions. Side, side, back, and front. Okay, we'll do front next. Here's back. Hands here. And I'm pushing my elbows back, much like I do in a couple of yoga exercises, and that exercise when I'm laying on my back where I'm stretching here. So I'm pushing back here, and now I'm pushing my head back in the neck slide, but I won't let it. Four-way neck. Keep going, keep breathing. Oh man, I won't let that head move, and relax. And the last one I call the Homer Simpson. It's a do. So now I'm pushing forward in the center. I'm trying to slide forward, but I won't let it. Here we go. Do. Oh, yeah. Keep forward. I'm straight. I can feel that neck getting strong. Little things bugging out all over the way here. And I'm strong. Big exhale. And in the interest of brevity, we're going to go on down to the hands now. Because they're very important, and if you don't think so, try zipping a zipper with one hand or buttoning your buttons or something like that, similar to the people that have had strokes or hemiplegia have. So learn a lesson here. So we'll start out nice and easy. Make your hands nice and flat across the top, and let's just rotate the wrists. Now what are we doing here? We're just trying to get blood flowing into these areas. Oxygen in helps those muscles. Let's go the other direction. Smooth circles. The muscles are fibers. You want to hit all the fibers. You got fast twitch, slow twitch. These are slow twitch. endurance fibers. Now explode the fingers and extensors. We're always clutching things in like little squirrels. Let's push those back here. Push those back. Push those back. Here's a couple things you can do. Pull the fingers back and stretch it. Stretch it. Stretch it. Stretch it. Thumb, rotate that a little bit, or you could hitchhike, I guess, but nobody does that anymore. Stretch, stretch, and that feels good. That feels good. I can feel that running right down into my wrists and forearms. Here we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, interlace the fingers, roll the wrists. Roll the wrists. Both directions. And then I bring my elbows up a little sometimes. That changes stuff around. I can feel stuff crunching around in there. Feels pretty good. Push it away. And watch this. We always do it this way. Switch. Drop them down one. Repeat that. It makes the brain work a little bit. And we all need a little brain work. Some more than others. Here we go. Here we go. Hands up, I'm pressing this way, I'm pressing that way, lifting the elbows, pointed away, see how far down you can go. Some people can go really far. Back the other way. Roll the hands. And again, it's not so important that you do all these things at once, but basically these are things you would do if you had a desk job, or some students are actually doing homework and stuff. Every half an hour or so, stand up, move the hands, move the neck, stretch. Don't sit there for 2-3 hours. Even if it's an ergonomic position, you're going to get tired. So basically move that stuff around a little bit. Explode the fingers. Here's another one you can do, although you don't get the thumbs. Pressing the hands into the thighs. Look, I got them all down here, pressing them in. I can do this kind of stuff. Okay, everything that just gets the blood flowing into those hands and fingers so you can text up a storm. Okay, very good. So that's your mandatories today as far as that goes. And oh, here's an extra mandatory for you. Today I want you to, while you're doing your big stretching exercises for the main parts of the body, I want you to listen to your body and feel your body and find 2 or 3 exercises that you want to do. What I call kitty or puppy stretching, instinctual. Kitty knows how to do it. Puppy knows how to. You ought to see Gonzo do the downward dog. He's really good at that. I didn't teach him how to do that. He knew how to do that. You guys know how to stretch if you listen to your body. So creativity, find 2 or 3 stretches that your body says, hey, I need to stretch my back. I need to stretch my shoulders. I need to stretch something. Okay, that's it. Breath for the day. We'll go with the 4-cycle breath today. There's 2 variations of this. There's probably more than that because there's no real rules on this. But basically the one I like is where you do the perfect breath with a 5-count exhale. This can vary, 4 or 5. Exhale, 5 count. Hold empty, 5 count. Inhale nose, 5 count. Hold full. And repeat. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. And repeat. Now if you're doing that in a 5 count and you're doing those 4, that's 20 seconds times 3. I don't teach math, but that's about 3 repetitions for a minute. Get 5 or 10 minutes of that. You're free to use your other breathing. Remember, 10-15 minutes of easy stretching and stretching, 20 minutes cardio. We'll take a cardio field trip one of these days pretty soon. And for you Pilates guys, we'll have some Pilates stuff coming up. I know I've been doing mostly yoga, but basically hands, neck, keep it good. Remember, stay disciplined. We're doing a great job. This is a fun class. I want you to have fun. I want you to think of exercise as something good. If you're selfish, think of it as me time. I want to take care of myself. I don't believe a human can be happy if he doesn't exercise, because we're made to exercise. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you with session number 5 real soon. Hope you enjoyed your field trip to the picnic table. Bye now.